Hi, my name is Sydney Harrington, and I'm going to be talking about the effects of antidepressants on our youth. I have a little bit of knowledge on this subject because I used to take antidepressants in high school, and I did experience negative effects from these drugs. In an article called Antidepressant Drugs, U.S. researchers stated, in 1999, 600 doctors were interviewed. They revealed that only 16% of physicians declared that they were comfortable putting young patients on antidepressants. Due to the negative effects the antidepressants cause, like high risk of suicide and a change of the brain functional structure, psychiatrists should not prescribe antidepressants to our youth. I'm going to be talking about what are antidepressants, the side effects of antidepressants, the danger of prescribing antidepressants to our youth, and then finally, the alternatives for antidepressants. But before I explain the issue, I want to first explain what antidepressants are and what they are used for. Antidepressants were first developed in the 1950s, but they became more popular in the 1990s. They are used to treat depression, but the scientific description of the use of antidepressants are used to correct chemical imbalances of neurotransmitters in the brain. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention stated that the percentage of people aged 12 years and over using antidepressants in the U.S. rose from 7.7% in 1999 to 2002 to 12.7% in 2011 to 2014. There are 4 types of commonly prescribed antidepressants: SNRIs and SSRIs, which are serotonin inhibitors. They treat major depression and mood disorders. Tricyclic antidepressants. They get their name because they have 3 rings in the chemical structure. They treat depression and chronic pain. Then there's monoamine oxidase inhibitors. These help break down neurotransmitters, which are serotonin. Then there is noradrenaline and specific serotonergic antidepressants. These treat anxiety and personality disorders. SSRIs are mainly prescribed to teens and children and are the most popular prescribed antidepressants in the U.S. The side effects of these drugs can be nausea, headache, seizures, weight loss, anxiety, and abnormal thinking. But the most concerning side effect is the increase in suicidal thoughts. Teens and children may not know or understand the severity of these side effects, so it would be better to prescribe antidepressants to patients who are 18 and over. In high school, I took an SSR called Celexa. I experienced migraines, nausea, and muscle spasms. I had to stop taking this drug because the nausea and migraines were too much for me. But after I stopped taking these drugs, these symptoms continued for months after. People who take these drugs long-term can also experience withdrawal symptoms when they stop taking these drugs. Medical research in the US and the UK revealed that patients using antidepressants, specifically SSRIs, can become addicted to the medication. According to an article by Christian Nordqvist about antidepressants, withdrawal symptoms can be muscle spasms, anxiety, nightmares, and abdominal pain. Here I have a graph by Amy Feldman and Kai Van Lee from Stanford University that shows the significant increase from use taking antidepressants from 1995 to 2002. Many studies have been done on the effects of antidepressants on children. In 2002, the UK Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency analyzed data on the antidepressant paroxetine. The results showed that the drug failed to demonstrate any beneficial effects. It also was associated with a small increase in suicidal behavior. Antidepressants also immediately create a change in the brain. And doctors still do not know all the effects these drugs have on a young person's developing brain. In an article by Newport Academy, they explained that after just a single dose of SSRI medication, change in the functional structure of the brain can be observed. Why do doctors continue to prescribe antidepressants to children, even though there are many studies showing that antidepressant drugs have negative effects on children? Because in most cases, antidepressants do help alleviate depression, and the FDA have not banned the use of any antidepressants, so the physicians feel obligated to prescribe children antidepressants when they come into their office for depression. There are many alternatives for antidepressant drugs, like therapy. I used to take therapy. It was very great for me. I also did group therapy. Art is also a great way to help with issues. Staying active. Many doctors say that exercise can be a great way to alleviate depression. And a healthy diet. Doctors always say that a healthy diet can affect your mood and how you think about yourself, so it'll be better to watch how you eat.